Hello guys, this is Yancy from Dolce Vita. I hope you're doing well and feeling great underneath the pandemic. As you can see, I am at home at the moment, just like everyone else. But you know what they say, it's better to be busy than busy worrying. So that is exactly what I have been doing. I've been doing home workouts, binge watching TV programs, and spending lots of time in the kitchen baking and cooking, which is what I love. But unfortunately, there has been limited food supply in the past 2 weeks. So today I'm going to be sharing some kitchen tips, which is, this is our special star, and it's to never run out of spring onions. So how you do that is buy a bunch of spring onions, and then you use the spring onion part, but then remember to keep the roots. It smells really nice. So you have 1 glass, and then pour some tap water in the glass. Just pour in the roots. Just enough to cover the roots, and that's it. You just put this spring onion next to the windowsill, somewhere where there's sunlight, and in the next few days, it will grow inch by inch until you have lots of spring onions. I hope you guys like this kitchen tip, and hopefully I can share more secret recipes and tips with you. See you guys next time. Bye!
Hello there! So today I'm going to be roasting my own coffee beans. I mean, during the pandemic, perhaps you don't really feel like going to cafes, you know, there's so many people there. You still enjoy the coffee experience right at home, you know, because haha, I have a coffee roaster. Okay, so here I go. Roasting has started. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna put this in there. Adjust the fan speed and the power, drum speed. The best thing about coffee roasting is that I get to tailor how well done my coffee beans are. And basically, if I light roasted, it's going to get more herbly. But if I roast it even darker, it's going to get more nutty. So that's kind of the gist of it. When it's yellowing, it means that it has entered the maillard phase. The maillard reaction happens in all kinds of cooking, even when you're baking actually. What it is the caramelization of the sugars and the proteins in whatever goods that you're cooking. Okay, yeah, so I can hear it crackling. That means it is just about ready to get out of the big oven. This is currently the cooling tray, and it's going to make sure that the coffee beans cool down as soon as possible, because at the moment these coffee beans, as it exits the roaster, it gets really soft, and so it needs to cool down to become the kind of coffee beans that you're used to. And as soon as it's cooled down, we'll get right to tasting it.
Hi, it's Linna. So today I want to talk about what I have been doing to stay busy during this 5th wave of the pandemic, because we've been spending more time at home and less outside. So we finally have the time to do what we've been putting off for probably years. So I am guilty of this. I have been amassing a lot of things that I don't need, and I've always been procrastinating about it. Be like, oh, I'll just get to it later. So I did a purge. The first purge I did was in my closet. I went through all the things that I didn't need. I sorted the piles into donations and things that probably people didn't even want, so I just had to bin it. So I went through my closet, like my shoes, my clothes, different accessories. Like I had a lot of hats lying around that I don't know why I had more than 10. But anyway, so then I sent them on their way. I tried to recycle where I could and donate where I could. And then suddenly I have a lot more space in my home for more shopping. No, I'm just kidding. I will try not to do that. Now the second purge I did was in my medicine cabinet. So I think a lot of people are guilty of this, because I was. I haven't looked in it for almost a year. And when I went inside it, I found a lot of things were old, expired, etc. And I just had to dispose of them, and especially check your first aid kit or any supplements you might have, because those are no good, especially if they've been expired, if you're putting them into your body, for example. But things like even bandages, they lose their adhesive after a while. So if you have an accident, you want to cover that up and it's not sticking, it's not going to do any good. So go into your little medicine cabinet and just do the purge. So another thing I've been doing to stay busy is finally working on some crafts I've been meaning to do, you know, for those rainy days, but I never got around to them. I started folding origami again. I'm trying to make this panda. So here's the panda I'm trying to make. Apparently there's this whole diagram that shows me how, and it's just a lot of folding. I have this much so far. When it's done, I'll show you guys. And then I've also been doing a lot of coloring with my coloring books. I'm finally starting to get around to them. Yeah, just doing a lot of coloring and being mindful while I do it, just, you know, being at peace. And I also am gonna try needle felting. So I've had this kit now for quite a while, and I always told myself I'd get around to it, and this was supposed to be a Christmas gift for my sister who loves gingerbread men. But anyway, so I'm gonna start on that as soon as I'm done with all of this. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. What have you guys been doing?